Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'm really excited. I've been dying to do this one. This is an episode reacting to the reaction of the Darkness's video for Roll Party Cowboy. There's no point in delaying this any further. I'm just going to sing the theme tune. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Came in a bit sharp there. See, I'm my own harshest critic. Again. Maybe milked that last note a little bit too much, but nobody's safe from my scrutiny, least of all myself. So, Roll Party Cowboy is taken from Dreams on Toast, the 8th studio album by my music band group, The Darkness, which is currently at number 2 in the UK album chart and number 1 in other more important charts, including rock and metal, vinyl and independent, and the album downloads, making it the highest charting album by The Darkness since Permission to Land, which also went in at number 2, so it's equaling, highest chart position in the first week. Obviously Permission to Land went up to number 1, stayed there for ages, but who's counting? Apparently on any other week it would have been number 1 any other week, which was why I suggested to the label that we put it out a different week. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I was ignored. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who's counting? It's only a number, you know. It's a higher number than it should have been, but it's a number. So numbers are good, right, guys? On any other week, it would have been number 1. Why am I reading that again? Any other week. No, just kidding. Any other week. But this week, we released a video to go with the album's opening track. And I wanted to look at some of your reactions. On YouTube, my producer noted that slop, which according to the Oxford English Dictionary is a type of wastewater from a kitchen, bathroom or chamber pot that has to be emptied by hand, was becoming a key theme. Sorki said, getting really tired of these AI slop videos. I quite love the backlash against AI stuff. That's really cool, I think. There's been a movement against it from a lot of sort of creative folk who see it as a threat, but I don't know. I think for me it was literally the reason why we did that AI type video was because none of us could be asked. We just couldn't be bothered. My turning point agreed, saying AI slop. I stopped the video and went and listened to it instead on YouTube Music. Okay, great. Do you think the YouTube Music algorithm uses AI in any sense? Is there stuff on YouTube Music playlists that's generated using AI that then sort of prevents them from having to pay out? I don't know. I'm asking the question. Great song, deeply disappointing video, visually and ethically. Oh my god. Swolmark said, would be fucking amazing if it was real. Didn't think the Darkness would phone it in with an AI video for the song that has the most potential to be an insanely funny video. Really disappointed because I got excited seeing official video for this song. But I mean, I don't think it's fair to say phone it in. This was actually directed by Rufus Tiger Taylor. When I say directed, he consulted with the AI company at great length and with great regularity to try and get it to the point where it was as ridiculous as it is. I think when you watch this video, if you blink, even momentarily sort of take your eye off the ball, you miss stuff because he's crammed so many elements into this, the narrative that he's telling. And obviously AI is a convenient tool to use to realise those ridiculous things. I think to make this as a real life video, it would cost considerably more than our budget would allow and would ultimately be a little bit shit, I think. And actually I really love the way even in different, within the course of me singing a line, my face changes noticeably. Sometimes it cuts back to me, I'm wearing a different outfit. I'm playing about 4 different guitars, including an 8-string at 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So it's kind of ridiculous and it's rough around the edges. It's a bit shit. It's definitely AI, but I kind of love it. I think it's actually a good bit of commentary on AI and the state that it's in at the moment. Some people liked it, Wow 7582 said, this is AI done right. They're not trying to pass it off as great art or as something that it's not. That's true. Just reveling in the absurdity of it and rocking the fuck out of it, doing things that couldn't be done any other way. That's true. I mean, I do think that there are some sort of really ambitious set pieces within this vignette that you would really struggle to realise without the use of some sort of CGI rendering or AI or whatever. Anyway, that argument didn't wash with A-Boy5, who bypassed the slop and went straight for the turd. Really disappointed to see you post yet another AI video, even if it's being done as a joke like some people claim in the comments. It's still gross to use AI. If you eat a turd, ironically, you're still eating a turd. That's a good point, actually. I agree with that. But also don't care, really. On Instagram, the debate continued with Love Dion commenting simply, AI slop. To which Justin Hawkins, that's me. I did weigh in on some of these. I replied to that, I know, right? I love it. And then somebody said, a loon guy said, I do not love seriously using generative AI in a genuine this is art way, but there is still some issue with how it often takes from others' work. Is this AI trained privately? That's a really good question. So I answered that. I said, yes, that was the real challenge here. We had to create all of the elements in real life so we could privately train the AI to create the things that we'd already made exist. It was the most expensive video we've ever made, and it took 15 years in total. Bam on the Cage says, AI is going to be the death of music, film and video as we know it. Too bad. Just book a crew and film a real video. To which I replied, okay, can I borrow 50 grand? And then I decided to gather my thoughts and reply more seriously. I said, seriously though, this will be the death of AI. It has been utilised to its maximum potential, and there's no point in anybody else bothering with it from now on. Aversion therapy works. You're welcome, planet Earth. Chris Callow said, looks like horrible AI, to which my mature and considered response to that was, you looks like horrible AI. And then, great show in Swansea, said Chris Callow, retorts. I said, cheers, Swansea rocked me. I really enjoyed it. AI generated? No, that's a real spaceship created by a talented team of carpenters and electricians. The rest is, though. God. Steph said, love it. Tigers, flaming heads, spaceships and AI explosions. AI is a tool, not the creator itself. Or in this instance, we are tools. Hotter than a $2 pistol? I love it. This is fun. And I think that's the point. The song is called Rock and Roll Party Cowboy, and it's about a rock and roll party cowboy. It's kind of blazing saddles with a tiger and a spaceship. And AI was the tool that we found especially helpful whilst on tour and being a real life, live music band. And it makes me laugh how shit it is. In a good way, it's just everything that could happen in the music video happens in it. And without AI, there's no way we would have pulled it off, really. Yeah, I appreciate this debate. I think it's interesting because, like, last time when we did the video for I Hate Myself, a lot of people were saying, it created a different kind of furore. There was a lot of divisive kind of reaction to it, or divided reaction to it. There was definitely a lot of opinions flying around that were that I welcome. I just think that's really fun. And I didn't expect this, which is just a bit of fun, to be so controversial, really. So as far as I'm concerned, that's job done. Well played, Rufus. I think it's got so much of Rufus's personality in it. He's really fought for some important battles to make this the video that you see before you. The link to it's here, I think, in the description. So go and have a look at Rock and Roll Party Cowboy by The Darkness, and by all means, slag it off. And I'll retort in the most sarcastic way I possibly can. Awesome, guys. Rock and Roll Party Cowboy. Not the Russian Revolution. It's Rock and Roll Party Cowboy. Come on. It's a bit of fun, all right? Justin Hawkins rides again. It's not just that. It's the lead track of an album which would have been number one any other week. Anyway, doesn't matter about that stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, and go to my Instagram. It's Justin Hawkinster, where the battle rages on. It's really thrilling, and I urge you to step into the arena. It's going to be great. All right, nice one, guys. See you later on. All right. Yeah. Soft rock. Mm-hmm.